God says, "My dear child, you were born into a loving family, a family that eagerly welcomed your arrival." Type 1414 if you are part of God family. They were overjoyed when they first held you, their eyes filled with an emotion that words struggle to express. They cradled you, their bundle of joy, with an intense love that pulsated through their fingertips into your tender body. It was the first physical manifestation of the connection that binds you to them, a connection that will continue to evolve and grow as you do. Type 888 if you believe in God timing. As you grew, you began to understand the value of these connections. Your initial understanding came from observing those around you, your parents, siblings, relatives. You saw the ways they interacted, cared, and communicated. You began to understand that these connections were more than just shared DNA. They were built on love, respect, and mutual support. You learned to communicate, your first words being echoes of the affectionate whispers that lulled you to sleep each night. Each utterance, each gesture was a step towards solidifying your place in this interconnected web of relationships. As your vocabulary expanded, so did your ability to express your feelings, thoughts, and desires. With each passing day, your understanding deepened, as did your connection with your loved ones. Through these relationships, you began to understand yourself better. You realized your likes, dislikes, your strengths, and areas of growth. Type "I need this" if you needed this. You saw how your actions affected those around you, through the prism of their responses. You got glimpses of who you were and who you could become. Your family taught you the importance of empathy. You saw them lend their shoulders to a friend in need, lend their ears to someone who needed to be heard, lend their hands to someone who needed support. You learn that connections go beyond the confines of your home. They extend into the world around you. Your actions, however small, could ripple out into the world, touching the lives of those far beyond your immediate circle. The years rolled on and you ventured into the world. You met new people, built friendships. Each of these relationships added another layer to your understanding of connections. Type 555 if you believe in angels. You learn the beauty of diversity, how each person brought their unique perspective to the table. You appreciated the joy of shared experiences, the comfort of shared sorrows. Yet, connections also taught you about loss and pain. There were times when connections frayed, times when you were hurt or felt let down. But even through these tough times, you learned about forgiveness, about resilience, about the strength that lies in vulnerability. You realize that even a broken connection leaves behind lessons that shape your character. And now, you stand at the cusp of adulthood, armed with years of experiences and learnings. The connections you've built form a rich tapestry that tells your unique story. As you forge ahead, remember the lessons these connections have taught you. They have shaped you, molded you into who you are today. Remember to cherish these connections, for they are more precious than the rarest of jewels. Remember to nurture them, for they are like plants that flourish with care. Remember to value them, for they are the lifelines that sustain you. Remember, my child, you were not just born into a family. You were born into a network of connections that spans across hearts and minds, across time and space. Type Amen, if you love God Jesus. Like this video in the name of God and subscribe to our channel to remain connected to Jesus.